What's good? I will send you something. You know, today's your lucky day. Today's your lucky day, Money Morrison, because I am publishing my first wearable. I am publishing my first wearable, and you've been following the stream for a while. This is my first wearable that I am publishing in Decentraland. So my first one, and doing a launch party on Wednesday at Dollhouse. Doing a launch party. Hold on, it's gonna be WAGMI Bleace. So hold on, I can pull up a graphic for you. Yeah, Tangpoko. So my wearable is actually in collaboration with the Babydolls, and so we're doing a big launch party. It's going to be called WAGMI Bleace, and everyone is invited, and we're going to have live music from Shark Anthony, fellow community member. We go way back in this space, so I'm really honored that Shark will be performing at this. And give a follow to the Babydolls as well, DCL Babydolls. Give them a follow. Dollhouse, DCL as well. They have a couple accounts on everything, so definitely check them out. Shout out Tang. Yeah, parties are really, really cool there. It's going to be a really cool set. Shark always kills it. Shout out to all the Metaverse performers. This week is huge for Bleace. Like, Bleace Day is on Wednesday, and so it all came together. So if you don't know, the DCL Babydolls do a party every Wednesday, more than Wednesday. They do parties on Thursdays, Sundays randomly, but yeah, Wednesday is like their big night, WAGMI Wednesday, and so it coordinated with Bleace Day. This is the 4th annual Bleace Day. It is the day that I published my first novel, and this will be the 4th annual. So 4 years ago, June 21st, 2019. And so this Wednesday, we'll be celebrating that. And then we're going to be launching my first wearable. And it's made from, one of these animations you see here. So it's this colors, but it's still Bleace colors, we switch it up. But very excited about this, And Money Morrison, I will send you one because you have been in the stream for a while. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the support on this stream. I really do. And so this really, this wearable is really like an experiment for myself, and just one more step in this journey. We're in this digital Pangea of Web3. Hold on, Money Morrison. I have a NFT contact list, and I add names to people who have been a part of this journey, who have spent their time and energy in this journey, whether they've bought art from me or not, and on any blockchain. And so I have like 3 columns for different blockchains. I have Ethereum, Tezos, Stellar. And so anyone who's collected from me or just has spent time in the Twitter spaces, on the Twitch stream, YouTube, wherever it may be, if they're spending their time and energy with me, I've put them on this list, right? And I'm just so appreciative to be able to, do something like this, and to be able to send, send it to people who have been a part of this journey. There we go. All right. Can you see this? So Dollhouse events. This is getting put out. This is getting put out this week. So WAGMI Bleace. There's the time. And then Tuesday space. With the Babydolls. I co-host with them as well, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna be live all day, like all day. I've even thought of doing my first 24-hour stream this Wednesday. I don't know if I can do it because that will really throw me off for the rest of the week, and I don't know. But I will be live for majority of that day, and I'm gonna be in Decentraland all day on Wednesday. I am so excited for this. I guess I could, yeah. I was putting together another graphic for WAGMI Bleace. Yeah, and shout out Shark Anthony, who's going to be performing there. It's going to be so dope. It's going to be so dope. Very, very excited for this. So this is what it looks like here. So it's going to be the MetaParty vibes, and it's got my first book here. And so you're like holding the book with the wearable there. And so I will send you this, Money Morrison, and it'll be, you know, it's MetaParty vibes, summer 23 vibes, you know. And so we got, you know, for the women, it's, you know, the crop top with the book, and then for the guys, it's the tank top vibe. Yeah, and it like patterns perfectly. So very much looking forward to this. But yeah, shout out Dollhouse. Cannot wait for Wednesday. Wednesday is gonna be so lit. And you know, for people that can't load into Decentraland, definitely understand, and that's why we've done these streams. And we've really put the metaverse in front of a lot of people. I will say the YouTube channel has gotten picked up. The Young Turks, I don't know if you know of the news, whatever politic, I don't care, but the Young Turks have been doing it big for a long time, and they noticed my metaverse wedding video, and that just, I've talked about it before, but it made my head spin of just, I could not believe some, like a news organization, whatever, you know, that I've been watching for years, saw my metaverse video and used it in their program. So that was awesome. They linked my video, they linked the site, everything. So shout them out. But with the YouTube channel and with like TikTok and the YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, we've really been putting the metaverse. And I like to use virtual, you know, galleries, you know, virtual concerts. I think the word metaverse can be, I guess, like overwhelming to hear, and they don't fully understand the concept. But when you say like virtual gallery or virtual coffee shop, I feel like that resonates more with people that have never, you know, stepped foot. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it. I wasn't, you know, you never know, you know, what people are gonna like or, you know, whatever. But I think it's a fun wearable, and I'm just honored if people want to wear it. That to me, you know, I'm not trying to like on this like make a ton of anything off of it. Like I am happy to give it. There's only gonna be 100 of these. This is my first ever wearable, and I think that's in the future going to mean something. I have been an artist now 13 years, and it took me 10 years to write these novels. I've written 2 novels now. It is an ongoing series. I'm also doing the podcast, Indefatigable Artist Podcast, which is a new episode every week. It's really gotten, you know, me writing a lot more, and I'm doing these Wake and Bee streams as well. I love creating. It's creating and you know, doing art like this. It's as easy as just getting out of bed and breathing in the morning. So it's just, we just love to do it, and that it's that energy you try to give, and that's what MetaPartyVibes is about. You know, like looking at that wearable too. Bringing, I make IRL clothes, and so that's where I come from. Is if you check out Bleace.com, I've been making clothes for a while now, and I just really love like making like yoga leggings and yoga mats and kind of having it all match. Really like designing women's clothes, designed like robes and stuff as well, bikinis, all of that. And so being able to take that passion of mine and really like that, it is a passion, and it's like if other people like it, great, but it's something that I like and I will use, you know, in my films, in my videos. And if other people can resonate with those, great. And the message underneath it and the story underneath, you know, all of these clothes is daring to stand out. It's being seen. You know, we're all our individual selves, and I feel like we all have to like conform or like whatever is the norm, and you want to be accepted so bad, and it's like, no, like be seen. And is everyone going to accept that? No, but the right ones will accept that, and the right ones will see you. And yeah, there's times where like look, I'm wearing, this is a shirt that I designed too. It's called Get the Message. Get the message. And that I made into a NFT project, and it actually sold out. There was only a few of them, but still, to get people to mint those was pretty funny. It's kind of like a rebel statement to the NFT scene. You know, I'm kind of like the counterculture. I get it. It's full of scammers. It really is. It's just people just holding their hand out at this point and just literally just saying, "Send me money." Like, just send it. That's where we're at with it. And I've really separated from the NFT space. I still have NFTs, but man, I am not with the vibes right now at all. But I love the vibes in the metaverse. I really do. I love the metaverse. I love where it's going. I love where the tech's going. Love the community there. Shout out to everyone in Decentraland. Just so supportive. Just mad love to so many people I've come across. You know, I keep saying like Web3 is this digital Pangea, and it's really brought humanity together unlike any other time in human history, where we can feel like this physical presence with others, you know. And I just always return to that first time going to a virtual concert, and it was after not going to concerts IRL. Like, I love going to live concerts. Colorful and I, we always go to concerts. Like, that's our thing. We love doing it. And during the pandemic, you couldn't go. And so having not been, you know, in almost 2 years at that point of not going to one and going to that virtual concert, like, it felt like you were there. And now, you know, fast forward a couple years, we've been to hundreds of virtual concerts, been to the Metaverse Music Festival, which you can check all that out on the YouTube channel. Because I was live for hours and hours and hours during that. Just so much footage. And shout out to Decentraland. I sent them a bunch of clips that have been used in different videos, various videos. So shout out to everyone there and the whole team. And that's the thing. It's like, what can you bring to the space? And, you know, I have been in Decentraland since 2021, and now it's 2023, and I'm publishing my first wearable. And I understand others were publishing, and I look at people that have joined the space at the same time and how much they've done in the space, and it's very admirable. I think we are all on our own paths, and, you know, it's never about feeling if it's late or if it's if early. No, it's when you do it. It's whenever you do it is the right time. You know, I love that quote, and I say it all the time. What happened and couldn't have happened any other way. What happened happened and could not have happened any other way. You are right where you need to be, right here, right now. And any thought of like I should, no, that and I'm saying again, whenever I say something like this, it's saying it to myself too, because I get caught up in it, where your thoughts are constantly saying I should. That's from the ego, and it's your ego, and it's like, where does that come from? It's like, well, it's your environment telling you certain things, but in actuality, you should just wake and be. Just be. Do what raises your vibration, and this is what these pieces are. It's a vibration, it's an energy. So I just drop me we're gonna be doing giveaways as well. We're doing giveaways at the party, so we've got some different giveaways we'll be doing for anyone, and it will be on the marketplace on Wednesday. It isn't right now. But Decentraland King, you could just drop your ETH address. Just drop your ETH address, and I'll put you on this list. And because I appreciate your support in the stream of following, of engaging. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll put it there. And yeah, I just really appreciate it. And there will be giveaways. And definitely enter those as well. Like, I have no problem if someone has multiple, pay it forward. And then if you do, get multiple, I would say pay it forward and send it to someone I would really love to see that. I would really love to see the community do that, and just to pay it forward any chance you get, especially with like new people in the space, of coming into the space and like not having any wearables and not really understanding what this is. It's a great way to show them, this space goes beyond just the one game. Like, you can look at that wearable and see it on the blockchain. You can see that transaction that will live forever on the blockchain, and you can verify that you own that digital asset. And I can't wait for it to unlock different things. And I would love to see rewards for people wearing it for X amount of time. If we can quantify, number of people that have gone into a build, or how many people are at a build at a certain time, how many people are at certain realms, I think there should be a way to quantify how long a person is wearing that wearable. Say you wear it for 2 hours, that gets you 100 points, and then you could redeem those points back at the marketplace for that artist, like let it get you a % off or whatever. And like, I don't know, I just feel like there's opportunity there. Would like to see that gamified a bit. We've been getting into Hyperfi, and seeing like the VRM stuff has got me so excited. I mean, it is just awesome what is being done with VRMs, and this leads into another one I want to shout out is the Meeples. Lucy, Meeples, doing some events there this week as well. Friday the 23rd, we will be at Meeple Madness in Hyperfi, where again Shark Anthony, shout out Shark, will be performing a set. We'll be sharing some poetry before we have a Twitter space going into it. I'll be sharing some poetry, doing some poetry readings, get some other artists in there as well sharing their work. It's gonna be a great time. And again, be streaming on Friday, just during the event and like leading into it, not like all day thing, because that's the day that I record and edit the podcast, Indefatigable Artist Podcast. New episode every week. Definitely check that out. It's available on all platforms. There's also a YouTube channel. that I made specifically for it, but you can get to it through the Bleace YouTube channel. I've got them connected. I just thought it was right to just have its own YouTube. But yeah, so I won't be able to stream all day on Friday, but Wednesday, definitely tune in and come hang out. It is going to be such a good time. I am very, very excited for Wednesday. I'm going to be just going to different places in Decentraland, rocking the wearable. Very, very excited for that. And yeah, just to the point of like, you know, digital fashion and just really, I guess, taking my time with it, not rushing into it, not feeling like I have to do this now. Oh my God, I'm going to be late, whatever. It's like, no, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to learn. I'm going to sit back, learn, take notes, write, learn. Judge the space, see how the space is, you know, get to know more people in the community, and visit all these different metaverse platforms. And what I was really looking for is interoperability, and seeing that between Decentraland and Hyperfi and the way that we're seeing it has just got me really, really excited, where I was like, I love this. And there are ways that you can take your Decentraland avatar with the digital fashion and bring it into Hyperfi. You can also bring in builds into Hyperfi. You know, builds that you see in Decentraland, you can bring into, as long as you have the files, obviously, into Hyperfi. And again, interoperability and accessibility is the other thing. And that's why we're multi-meta Maxis here. We do love different metaverses. We're not beholden to just one. We like to go into different ones. We started in Hubs by Mozilla, and then Spatial, Mona, Decentraland, CryptoVoxels, which is now Voxels. Hyperfi is now the latest frontier. I think I'd probably go into it just to see, but I am just not excited about Meta whatsoever. But Decentraland, for those of you who don't know, is the first metaverse built on blockchain technology. It is just, you know, people hate on the graphics all the time in the comments. You know, appreciate it for what it is. Stop having this level of expectation. Okay, yeah, Madden or whatever, Call of Duty may have incredible graphics, okay? They've been around for a long time. And it's also not built on blockchain technology. You're not owning that asset outside of that game. And so you have to give it some time and appreciate it for what it is right here, right now. Because even looking at clips from 2021, there's like a bit of nostalgia where it looks different, you know? And you look at some of these other metaverse like videos and I'm like, wow, this looks like nostalgic in a way. And so just appreciating the journey. Those that see it for what it is. You know, it's like this 3D internet where, again, this presence is felt that isn't felt on 2D social media platforms. And as we live more digital lives, it is going to become more important. And verifying identity is going to be important. And we're already starting to see that with AI. You know, I've talked about that Pentagon story, that fake explosion, and it being posted by a fake Bloomberg account, and how fast that was able to spread. You know, you can set up things like that. It's incredible. So verifying identity is going to be important, and verifying where something came from is also going to be important. That's going to be, you know, when we talk about evidence-based facts, I really do see blockchain technology playing a role in that. And, you know, we're starting to see deeds to houses be put on the blockchain, and I really love that. And I've been saying like architecture, you know, will play a role in this. Tattoos can play a role in this, of verifying, you know, digitally where something came from. And like as an artist, I think it'll be really cool way to verify an art piece. Like, no, I created this and it's verified here, versus like saying, you know, documents, like digital documents and stuff, and proving like dates when things were published. You know, all of that leads into something like this. You know, whether what blockchain this information will be used on, still, you know, very contentious. We're at a very contentious time. I don't like to say like, oh, it's gonna be this one. I think having a diverse, you know, it's like currency now. Like, think of how many different currencies there are now, and I think that is good for like a global economy like that, where there's multiple currencies and it's not just one currency dominating. I think you can look through human history and see like that just is not sustainable. And so I think that same concept applies to, you know, these different cryptos, of having multiple. And so, you know, I'm on multiple as an artist. I've minted on multiple blockchains, and I again, interoperability, I really am for that. I think each one has a different community, has its own community, has its own vibe, and so it's getting to connect with that and see who you connect with. And I've met so many that become like have a more multi-blockchain approach. It's really cool to see the different art pieces that they put on different blockchains. And I myself kind of see different blockchains, and like I don't know how to explain it. It's like, oh, this piece will be great on Ethereum, or this piece will be great on Tezos, this would be great on Stellar, or wherever I know a lot of people are on Solana, but or Mana, but I think that's cool, and very excited. I will be a lot in Decentraland a lot this week. I really will be. I'll be in HyperFi as well. Got WAGMI Bleace at Dollhouse. Just very excited about that. Dollhouse is so sick. Shout out Tangpoko. I'm always on Decentraland. I love it. I'm just Bleace at this point. I have just accepted. That's just my name at this point, is Bleace. I am doxxed, but no one calls me by my name at this point. It's, you know, you go to NFT NYC, I go to Art Basel, go to Miami NFT. I am just Bleace. I am just Bleace. That is how I am introducing myself. And I think it's funny when I say it to like people that don't know me, or I'm not familiar with at all with crypto, and then I say, well, what's your name, Bleace? And they like look at me, but they'll remember that shit. I fucking know they'll remember it. Come take a photo at Dollhouse we'll set up some like photo booths at Dollhouse with some MetaPartyVibes images. Come take a photo and post it. We'll have a tweet. The one and only first supermodel of the Metaverse, Tangpoko, will be putting a tweet out. The first ever supermodel, Metaverse Fashion Week, you know, featuring Tangpoko. It's a real honor to have her a part of this, and just really, really great, and very much. That's Tangpoko right there, if you don't know Tangpoko. If you don't know, now you know. Love exploring and discovering new places. There's just so much to see, and even if you've been, you know, to a build before, there's always updates going on. And how I see these builds is like a website, you know. It becomes like your your 3D website. The metaverse is whatever you bring to it. It is only limited by your imagination and a little bit of what the tech can hold, which at first is what kind of held me back from wanting to deploy a wearable so fast. I'm like, I have a certain view of how I see the clothing and how I want it to be seen. And like, again, coming from the background of like been designing clothes, IRL, but over time, again, learning and seeing. And I feel like every time I go into Decentraland, there's always something different. There's always something new to see. There's a new wearable and new emote. There's always something or a different combination that you've seen before. And then there's always, good people in there and just having a good time. People spend ice poker. That's your thing. That's your thing. My thing, I love virtual concerts. So I love going to virtual concerts. Shout out to all the Metaverse DJs. Like I said, Shark is performing. He's a multi-meta maxi as well, who's performed in Voxels, Spatial, Decentraland. He was part of Metaverse Music Festival as well. And I think this is going to be on Friday his first time performing in Hyperfi. So he's adding another metaverse to his resume. So that's really cool to see. That's big things. That's another step forward that we love to see. Yeah. If you want to post a pic Wednesday, I'd very much appreciate that. I don't know if you're on Twitter. I'll definitely give you a follow. I'm a Bleace NFT on all socials. I have other socials too, but I am at Bleace on Instagram, at Bleace.com on TikTok, but Bleace NFT on everything. But yeah, we've hit an hour, friends. Really appreciate it. I'm glad Money Morrison got your wearable. Decentraland King sent that as well. Appreciate you both for your support of the stream. It's free to support artists. A like, a comment, a share really does go a long way. And just giving energy, out and choosing to give that good positive energy. And it's not always positive, but it's how you choose to see it. It's an obstacle. It will get you down, but ride that wave and continue to just wake and be. We put all these illusory, stipulations on what the day should be. Be conscious of that word should, and where that's coming from, and like what follows the word should, and how that makes you feel. Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel present in the moment? Does it make you grateful for this moment? Or is it trying to escape this moment and not appreciate it for what it is? For so long, I kept putting happiness, like if I get this done, and then I put happiness out there. And then as I did that, I started to say, I should be doing this. I should be doing this. I should be doing this. And feeling guilty for resting, and it's in this moment now, and like having gone through my heart condition of realizing that resting is needed, and you need to rest. You shouldn't be stressed all the time. You have to take that break. You have to go touch grass. You have to go for a walk. Move your body a little bit. We can be sitting here. I sit on a computer for hours at a day. I get it. But our bodies, they need to move. We are naturally nomadic. It's in our DNA to be nomadic. So you got to move your body. It's good for not only your heart, it's good for your mind, it's good for stress, anxiety. Start moving your body and see if you don't notice a difference. But yeah, wake and be. And till next time, peeps.